Welcome to Thirsty Thursday. I feel like it has been 100 years since I've been live on video. It's only been like 4 days, but we did our challenge last week and I was live every single day, and now I'm back and it feels like it's been a bajillion years. So here I am for Thirsty Thursday, and I'm so freaking excited to be here today and talk about being an information hoarder and how to overcome it, because that ain't helping no one. So let me get this pulled up so I can see comments. Let me know if you're here in the comments. Say hi so I can see you. Christy and Alina and Leah, I'm in Peterson. I love it. I'm so glad you guys are here. So let's just dive in. I know there are Christy and Alina, you guys have been here for a while. I know Lee, you were here all last week. So for those of you that are new to the group and watching the replay, Thirsty Thursday is not like our challenge videos that we had last week. Thirsty Thursday is meant to be like quick, to the point, super actionable things that you can apply right now and really like dig deeper into how you're doing what you're doing and how to make the most out of your time. That's what Thirsty Thursday is about. And there's usually booze involved because it's Thirsty Thursday. So I got Michelob Ultra today because that's what we have. That's like my default beer because that's what we always have here. So, Amy, hi, and Victoria, so glad you guys are here. So let's dig in. I want to talk about being an information hoarder today because raise your hand if you've been an information hoarder. That is totally me. For me, it's that sage archetype coming out. We've talked a lot about archetypes in this group. If you're new and you don't know what I'm talking about, go to the description and take the quiz. You'll find out. I am the sage archetype. That's one of my sub ones, and it takes the F over all the time. And how that shows up for me is that I want to research the crap out of everything. I want to know every single thing about every single thing before I make any decisions or take any action. That's my like baseline setting. And that is something that I've had to like fight against hard in building my business, because if you haven't figured this out yet, I'm sure that you will soon, being an information hoarder and learning all the things doesn't do you any fucking good if you don't apply the things, right? So tell me if that's you. Tell me if you guys have like taken all the courses, signed up for all the webinars, joined all the programs, been in all the Facebook group trainings, all of the things, but then not apply them. Like there's probably been, I don't know, 7 or 8 courses that I've signed up for. Some like full on courses, like $600-700 courses, and then some just like $50 to $100 training type things that I've just like totally dropped the freaking ball on and just not shown up. Didn't do the work, didn't dive in, didn't get results because I didn't freaking do anything. Is it just me? Like, tell me that's not just me. Amy says this is me. Okay, good. That makes me feel better. Heather, hi. I didn't see you pop on. Hello. Yeah. When there's no application, no implementation, the info does no good. So true, Heather. So taking freaking action is huge. And that's really the point of what I want to talk about today. The little graphic says you don't need more strategy. And you know what? You probably don't need more strategy. At least, I mean, there might be some things that, yeah, you got to know how to do it, right? Like, I don't want to like totally shit talk strategy because I teach a bunch of strategy. But in reality, like there are things that you can learn, you know, that you need to know, the basics of how to work technology and like how to show up online. But once you know them, right? And then you go into apply them. That's the part where we get stuck. So, I've talked to a few people about this before. There's a few of us in Brand Boldly Live that's about to start. There are a few of us that I've talked through this with more than once already about like, you know what to do. You know what to do. You've been in online business long enough. You know how to, you know, write posts. They could always be better. I don't know, maybe you still need to like practice your voice or get clear on your message. That stuff can always be better. But bare bones minimum, like what to do, how to get clients. You know what to do usually. You show up, you share your offers, you share value, you connect with your audience, and you, like, that's pretty much it. You just show the F up. We all know that, right? But where we get hung up is the confidence piece. Usually, like, it's, at least that's what it was for me. Tell me, maybe I'm totally off base and you guys are like, I'm so confident, I ain't worried about that at all. That was it for me though. Like, I learned all the things, and it wasn't that I didn't want to apply them. Like, I knew in my head that if I do this, it will work, right? Like, if I put all this stuff that I'm supposed to put on my website, if I do all these things, it will probably work to get my ideal clients. But there's like resistance and hesitation, and I didn't want to do it because I didn't feel good about it. Like, I didn't feel confident doing it. I didn't feel like super clear on what I was saying and how I was saying it and how I was showing up. So I just didn't freaking do anything at all. I just hoarded all the information and never freaking applied it, right? So I really wanted to bring this up now because if you haven't seen, I'm doing a launch right now for my new group program. And I want to make sure that I'm getting like actual ideal clients in there. And so far I freaking am, because they're the ones who signed up on the first day that it was open or before it was open. And they are already taking, like Amy here. Amy just signed up in there, and like the first day that it was open, or no, you did the wait list before it was open. So like the action takers, the ones who are ready to implement and take action, that's what Brand Boldly Live is about. So I really want to talk this week, whether, Brand Boldly Live is a good fit for you or not, about the importance of just taking the freaking action and understanding the difference between needing more strategy and needing to know how to do the thing versus needing support in actually feeling good about implementing the thing. Those are two very, very different pieces that a lot of programs, like, it's like hit or miss. Usually it's like super strategy heavy programs that teach you how to do all the things, and then there's no follow through. Like, they just drop the ball, right? Or it's the opposite. Or it's like all mindset, like get your head right, get your head in the game. And of course that's super, super important, but it leaves out the strategy piece. Then it's like, okay, I'm pumped up. I'm really excited to show up online. Okay, but how the F do I do it? Like, what do I say? When do I say it? How do I say it? Who do I say it to? All of those things. So really thinking through like which side of the piece is missing for you. And if it's both, Brand Boldly Live might be a good option. But if it's like one or the other, that's really, really important to know. So just that's really like the main point of Thirsty Thursday today. Just really thinking through like what information do you actually need to get unstuck. If you did the challenge with me last week, we talked a ton about our ideal clients. How they, like, we need to get in their head and we need to figure out where they are right now, where are they stuck right this second when we were talking about freebies, right? We need to do the same thing for ourselves. We need to like sit back and get in our own head for a second, because it's so easy to like lose track of that stuff when we're like day in, day out trying to figure out what the F to do all the time, right? We need to like remember to take a step back sometimes and just get in our own heads and think through, what do I actually need right now? What am I actually stuck on? Do I really know what to do already? Do I really need to spend more money on how to build a webinar course, or how to, how to do whatever the techie thing is that we think that we need that's going to save us from not having any clients? Or is it really the confidence piece that's holding us back, right? Tell me if this is making sense, guys. Christy, I see Christy popped on, and Heidi, hello. I'm so glad you guys are here. So tell me if that's making sense. Gosh, Facebook drives me freaking nuts sometimes because there's like a delay. So I ask questions and I talk to you, and then you don't hear me talking to you till like a full few seconds later. Super annoying. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically it though. Like I said, short and sweet for Thirsty Thursday. I would love for these to be like 15 minutes or less. That's my goal with these, because ain't nobody got time for full-on trainings all the time. So really just, like the best way to do this is exactly like we did it in the challenge last week if you were there. So go through the ideal client stuff, pretending like you're your ideal client. What do you need? Ask yourself all of those same questions. Like, what are you stuck on right now? What do you actually need to get to the next step? Is it more strategy? Maybe. If you're brand new to online business, then it absolutely could be strategy. It could be like, what the hell even is online business all about? If you're brand new. But if you've been here for a hot minute, you probably know enough strategy, and you're probably not implementing enough of the strategy like I was. That's where I stayed. So really think through that. That's your homework, your weekly Thirsty Thursday wisdom for you. Victoria, yes, makes sense. Absolutely makes sense. Yay. Isabel, I didn't see your name pop up when you came on. Awesome. Well, I'm so glad you guys showed up. If I think that's me, like, yes. Cool. I mean, it's not cool for that to be you. Like, I stayed stuck there for so long. Like, so freaking long. Like, years and years and years. You guys, when I worked in my cube back in the day, I sat in my cube and I wanted to do this business, and my research planning brain took over. I made spreadsheets on spreadsheets on spreadsheets. I had one for everything. My favorite one was, I should like dig up and try to find this because I think it would be hilarious to post this. I made a pro-con list of should I quit and work for myself or work, or stay in my safety net, secure, ugly, hideous cube that I hated. And it had like really practical things on there, and it had the stupidest things on there. Like, everything was on this list. And I had spreadsheets for every part of my business. Like, I'm going to do this on Facebook on this day, and I'm going to post this many times on Instagram on this day, and had like all of these content calendars planned out and all of these schedules. And like, you would think I was running like a full-on humongous business if you saw my hard drive on my desktop and all these files I had created. But I didn't implement one fucking thing. I had a website. That was pretty much it. Like, I didn't even have a Facebook business page set up. I didn't have anything done because I was scared of implementing it. Like, I was afraid that I was going to say the wrong thing to the wrong person, and I wasn't really sure who I even wanted to work with or what I really wanted to do for sure. I knew like design and branding stuff, but I wasn't really clear on all that, so I just didn't do anything. So it's so important to understand that before you like spend any more time or any more money doing all of the strategy courses and all of the things that usually cost a decent chunk of money to learn, if you're not ready to implement the things that you already have learned yet. Cool? Does this make sense? Hopefully this will make you be like, oh my God, I don't want to sit there for 5 years with spreadsheets and of plans. I want to like implement the freaking things right now. Okay. Ooh. This is describing me to a T. I love it, Amy. Spreadsheets on spreadsheets for all of the things I'm going to do. Like, I hope I didn't delete them. Like, I hope I have them somewhere because that would be so cool to go back and look at. Okay. Hello, Farshia. Help me with your name. I love not fucking up people's names. So, Farshia is my guess. Hello, I'm so glad you're here. If I said your name wrong, I'm sorry. Please correct me. But I'm so glad you're here. This has been, like, such a crazy week for me. Last week was the challenge. It was so much freaking fun. I loved going through that stuff. And then we officially launched Brand Boldly Live yesterday. The doors opened yesterday. My goal was to have 20 people in the program. So we have like 2.5 weeks left until the doors close. My goal is to have 20 people in the program. I'm already at 10 on day 2. I'm so freaking excited. This program is going to be so good. I'm like pumped the heck up. And I just can't freaking wait. So if you are interested in learning how to apply and implement the freaking things in your business and learn the strategy too, because I can't not give strategy, then check out Brand Boldly Live. There's information in the description of the group. It's everywhere. I've been posting it everywhere on my website. Send me a message. But if you really want to apply the freaking things, that's a great place to start. So I would love to hear from you if you're interested in that. There is also, before I hop off real quick, and right now, put in any questions about what we've been talking about too before we hop off. I want to use, these are like very interactive Q&A times too for all of us new people here. Talk to me, ask me questions, ask me whatever you want. Now is the time before I hop off. Last thing though, the website webinar that I did on Wednesday, oh, it was so good. I love talking about website stuff. So if that is one of your sticking points, if you don't feel good about your website, so you're scared to send people to it, check that out. The replay is coming down tomorrow at midnight. It will expire then. So if you go in the announcements tab of the Facebook group, there's a link to watch it there. If you just totally missed it, or check your emails and there's links in there. But that is expiring tomorrow night at midnight. So make sure, like, pull out your calendar, pull out a block of time on your calendar to put it in there that you're going to plan on watching it, because it's so freaking good. It was all about not how to design your website, but how to set it up to actually use it to convert viewers into clients, because I don't give a shit how many people look at your website or how pretty it is if it doesn't get you any clients and it doesn't make you any money. So check out that website training. It was so freaking good. It's coming down tomorrow night. There's more information about Brand Boldly Live in there, of course, but let me know if you guys need anything else around that and have any questions or anything. But really, just for Thirsty Thursday today, I would love it if everybody would just like take a step back, try to get out of our own heads for a minute, and really sit down and write out or type out or get it out of our head and onto something. Like, is it really more strategy that I need, or are there pieces that I've learned that I could be implementing if I just felt better about them? I think that's a great question to ask ourselves. So that's all I got today. I'm so glad I said your name right. Okay. Tony, hello. I just thought Tony popped on. So that's all I got for you today, Tony. Sorry you popped on right at the end, but the replays for Thirsty Thursdays are always available. That's a good thing for us new people to know too. If you check the files tab of the group in the sidebar, there's the archives, and you can see every Thirsty Thursday I've ever done since the group's been open. And the same with the Spotlight Sundays too. Spotlight Sunday features are really cool. If you want to come on live with me and promote your business, share your message, talk about your thing, practice saying your thing, I would love to have every single person in this group sign up for that. Totally free, of course. Just come on, share your message, and hang out with us. So thank you all for showing up. I will be back in here soon. I'm going to be back in here a lot more this week because I got lots of awesome stuff to say about Brand Boldly Live, of course. So let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you all soon. Bye.